Good evening, everybody. This is Orange with another YouTube video. This time we are taking a little bit different approach. Instead of doing a PvP video, I wanted to do an account review video because it seems like something all the other YouTubers are doing, and I wanted to let you guys just know a little bit about my account. So maybe if you had something you'd like to request, like something you'd want to see me build, if you see that I have it, I'd be willing to build it and mess with it sometime. So first off, you can see this is a whale account. Like, I'm rank 103. I'm not a super whale. Like, I'm not one of those guys who has every unit, but I've spent a little bit of money on the game. Typically speaking, to give you an idea, about once a week I buy some Visior. And then I just use that Visior for whatever I like. I feel like the best place to start, though, on an account review is your units. So let's take a look at what units I have right now and what my plan is for units in the future. You can see I have quite a bit of 99 UR units. The ones I use the most would probably be Victora, Warrior of Light, Venera right now, Kilfay. I think Ramza is really good in the middle of this event. If you don't have Ramza, he's good in a lot of different comps. There's always Orlando. Of course, everybody, you know, he's like the dude, you just throw him out there, he does damage. Jiza, obviously for the bells, although I'd really like to do a team that featured her. I like Frederica. I don't use her a whole lot anymore because she's kind of, her damage has sort of fallen behind the curve of everyone else. Stern is mostly for my PvE slashing teams. Ayaka, probably the most broken character in PvP right now. I don't know if anybody benefited more from the on-off ability than her. Maybe Mont with Stone Throw, but she is now a goddess of healing and damage. Medina, best farmer. Engelbert, great tank. I still think Engelbert is actually a better physical tank than Warrior of Light. And once this girl Agrius comes full scene, Engelbert is going to be my low faith tank, so I can handle Agrius comps. Then there's the all-star of my account, Eileen. Oh my god, I almost said her name wrong. I gotta get kicked out of my own church. But Eileen is the mainstay of my account, right? Like, she's the one who I make the videos about. She's the one I feature in a lot of my content. And I just like her a lot. Right now, I'm taking her faith down. So she's also going to be in my anti-Agrius comp. It's going to be her, Engelbert, and somebody else. I haven't figured that out just yet. So that third character up for grabs in that comp. But that's one of the things I'm working on. I'm thinking about who can beat these status effect comps that are coming out. Who works well with low faith. And so I'm lowering Eileen's faith to just about 50, so her TMR activations will still work. Speaking of TMR activations, one thing I'm working on with this account right now is Uldoa. And not to use her, but I want her for the apron. The stats on the apron are okay. 12 accuracy is pretty good, actually. 9 crit is fine. Very low HP. But mostly you want this for this, Inherited Tyranny. This gives a little mini Jiza TMR buff. But everybody in chat telling me to restart. Mostly Aikito's telling me to restart because I almost mispronounced Eileen's name. But it gives you a little mini Jiza buff, right? Get that AP restore. But this is the big one. Defense piercing up. It is very, very hard to mitigate piercing damage. Basically, the only way to do it in the game right now is stack defense. This will give you 50 defense pin, and basically Eileen is going to be a one-shot goddess once she can wear this. So how close am I? 476 out of 600. Takes 600 shards to limit break fully a UR character, so I'm very close. I'm doing 6 a day from the hard quests, and then picking them up in the shop whenever I can find them. What else am I working on right now? Agrius. This was the UR limited character that I got. I do think she's really good, and I will mix her in, especially in Guild Wars defense. One thing about Guild Wars defense is that, you can see where I am with her, is that you want to change your comps a lot, right? So Agrius gives me an opportunity to run some status effect, bruiser comps, stuff like that. So I'm really looking forward to having her done, and plus she's like really cool. Like, unlike Orlando, Agrius was actually a mainstay in Final Fantasy Tactics. Like, a character you used and played with a lot in the game. And she's a waifu, which makes her better than Orlando. All of that. Also, I am working on, where's he at? Where's our dude? This guy, Mustadio, who's run away, right here. Yeah, Mustadio. So, I don't know exactly what I want to use him for, but he has Petrify, he has a lot of status effects, and he has increased chance of applying a lot of his status effects. I think his Trustmaster is really, really bad. Like, this gun, I think the only way you're using this gun is if you're a new player, and you haven't had a chance to get yourself like a nice Raz Al Ghathi yet. But the Raz Al Ghathi event is literally running right now, so you would have had to just start the game. I don't think this is super good. Evasion down seems really good, but you have to shoot somebody with a basic attack to proc this. And the problem with that is if to proc evasion down, you have to hit them first. There's a problem there. You want the evasion down before you hit them. That's just weird. It does have 18 accuracy, though, which might make it a decent option for non-sharpshoot gunners. I don't know. It's weird. That's not the best. But he does have all those status effects. I liked him from Tactics, so I did want to build him. Yeah, and that's cool. Any other characters that I'm working on right now? There's one more, and that would be Grace. Where's old Grace at? She's a light unit. There she is. So I'm getting close to Limit Break 5 with her, only 80 shards away. The big reason to build Grace is for her resistances. She's one of those characters that comes with a boatload of resists, including 40% base magic resist. That's insane. She's a great healer as well, so if you're a newer player, this is a great character to target if you don't have Ayaka yet. Let's look at the rest of the account, though. That's not all. Let's go to equipment. This is, I would not say this is the strongest part of my account. I have decent equipment, right? Like I have a +5 plat rod, a +4 plat rod that I have all the rest of the rods for. I just need some more of the tentacles, the Marlboro tentacles. But +5 plat rod's been very useful. I like having that. I did build an Ice Brand +2 for Agrius. Got it to 118 attack and up to level 50. So that's good. The 30 ice attack on Agrius is going to be better actually than the slash attack up from like a Nagnarok. So I think this is Agrius' best weapon, even if you can't get it to +5. If you cannot build an Ice Brand though, you can always go for the Deep Dungeon Sword, which is coming out in just a couple days. I got the Mage Masher, I have a Raz Al Ghathi, Ice Lance for Victora, couple Nagnaroks. Didn't finish the Lionheart, but I will finish that when I finish Thancred during the Final Fantasy 14 rerun. And that's really it. Just some, TMR, stuff like that. Armor, I have some Plat Robes that I didn't +5, but I did get leveled up for the defense. I have Smart Coats. Like, I have a couple Smart Coats that are Barrier, maxed out. I got the Armor of Light that's Barrier. 2 Defense Golden Armors. I got the Helm, Sage's Hat +5. So I'm doing pretty good in the armor category. Like, I have enough armors that I can build a lot of different comps. And I like that. Iron Plate, still a decent option if you're new. But the Gold Armor event is right around the corner. So be looking for that. Accessories. So, Sortilege, you guys. Very easy to max out and very good for the stats. You can get 12 defense or 12 spirit. I did one of both. I like that one a lot. What else we got here? Bells, obviously that's my best accessory. The rest of it's just kind of whatever. Mostly from accessories. Like, I did get an Alexandrite ring +1. Maxed its accuracy because that's really useful. Wish I would have done a +5, but I just didn't have the time during the event. Or the energy, let's be real. Yeah, so this is what I got. Mostly what I use is Sacred Step, great tank, TMR. Bewitching Hills, great on anybody you want to not have aggro. Illusory Bells is the best item in the game. Sid's Cape is good on him, gives agility and that shield, and he will actually cast it. Actually cast it now. So there you go. Alright. Let's take a look at Espers. Just got Odin all the way done. So our guy is level 80, 2 stars. He is a beast now. If we look at him, got that Maneater up all the way, and I'm running an anti-slash team for Arena right now. So all the man-eater, all the slash resistance, and then a little accuracy and attack. This is the best PvP Esper in the game, so I'm really happy to have that maxed out. Other Espers that I use all the time. Diabolos is kill phase best Esper. Got that at 68 out of 80. Siren, really fast, has a lot of agility, has anti-slash. I use her all the time. Love that 17 agility and the slash defense on my tanks. Golem, 67 out of 80. Good defense. Another piercing Esper, Ifrit, 60 out of 80. Good missile resist on him too. Behemoth, slashing Esper. And you can see I got a lot of Espers at 2 stars. The thing with Espers is this really lets you build a variety of comps. Right now my project is Two-Headed Dragon. So just got him to 38 out of 80. And in fact, let's throw a little bit of Magicide at him here. Get him to level 41 out of 80. So he's getting up there. His drawback is he's really slow. You can see that 9 agility is really gross. But the rest of his stats are very, very good. Probably the second best slash Esper in the game behind Behemoth right now, or Odin. Maybe better than Behemoth. Maybe. Depends on how much you value speed, right? So I'm happy with my Espers. Vision cards. The only vision card I have at 99 is my favorite vision card, Snowy Fields. This is for all those piercing ladies out there. You get that agility +5. You get the pierce attack +35. I love this card. I pulled it a bunch of times, and I was kind of mad early when I pulled it, but then I was like, wait, I love Eileen. Let's max that card. Other cards almost have Diabolos to max. Diabolos. Ramuh's at 85, working on Odin, and the rest of these I'm just kind of working on as I need them. Honestly, I use a lot of MR vision cards. Maybe this is the biggest difference between me and like the mega whales. You'll fight super whales sometimes, and they're running like rank 100 Echoing Screams with a rank 100 Scion and a rank 100 Ifrit. And you're like, why do you do so much more damage than everybody else? Because they have these UR cards at 99. I said rank 100, 99. I only have one. And you can see I've spent a lot of money on this game. These are the hardest thing to level in the game. So definitely go one at a time. Buy those packs in the shop that give you the 50 picks, and then work on one at a time. Pick your favorite one. MR vision cards, though, are still really, really good. You can't... my game crashed. Okay, we're back from the emulator crash. And we were talking about MR vision cards. So, MR vision cards are really, really good. They made UR vision cards super hard to level, but to make up for that, they made MR vision cards really useful. Secret Orders, 10% agility, bestowed effect, so good. Now, Spirit Down has some drawbacks in the game right now, but you get your slash attack up. This is like, you could use this over Echoing Screams, and I would argue that it makes one character stronger with giving that agility. Now, agility is something you gotta toy with, but I really like that card. I also really like this card for resistance builds, Snow White Guard, fantastic card. Another really underrated card that I'm really close to maxing is this one. It's fairly new, Path to Revenge. It looks really good, and I really like the defense up and the slash attack for the group. It's a good alternative to this one, Secret Orders, if you want to go more tanky instead of faster. So, really cool card. That's what I'm working on here right now. Mostly my two big projects are Diablos, Odin whenever I can, and Path to Revenge. So those are my vision cards. Is there anything else to really look at for this? I don't think so. Alright, that's my account. If you guys ever want me to build anything, or you want me to test out some builds in Arena, something like that, leave those in the comments. You've seen what I have. You've kind of seen what I'm working on, so that'll give you an idea of maybe stuff you want to test out. Thank you for watching. I hope this video was fun, and I will see you all in the next video.